Welcome to The Plastic-Free Future: How a Global Ban on Single-Use Plastics Could Be a Game Changer. In this video, we'll explore the profound impact that eliminating single-use plastics could have on our planet and our lives. From reducing pollution and protecting wildlife to fostering healthier oceans and improving human health, we will discuss the numerous benefits a plastic-free world can bring. Join us as we delve into the potential for innovation, economic growth, and enhanced public awareness, all paving the way towards a more sustainable future. 1. Reduced pollution. A global ban on single-use plastics would drastically reduce the amount of waste that ends up in landfills, oceans, and natural ecosystems. Imagine walking along a beach without stepping on plastic wrappers or seeing bottles floating in the ocean. This reduction in pollution would lead to cleaner environments for both humans and animals. With less plastic waste, our natural landscapes would remain pristine, and urban areas would be more pleasant to live in. It would be like taking a deep, fresh breath in a garden instead of a polluted city street. Cleaner environments would also mean healthier ecosystems, where plants and animals can thrive without the threat of plastic contamination. 2. Protection of wildlife. Each year, millions of marine animals die from ingesting or becoming entangled in plastic. Sea turtles often mistake plastic bags for jellyfish, a favorite food, and birds feed plastic pieces to their chicks, thinking they're fish. By banning single-use plastics, we could significantly decrease these threats and protect vulnerable species. This protection could ensure that future generations witness the beauty and diversity of marine life, which is currently at risk. The absence of plastic waste in their habitats would allow wildlife to flourish without the constant danger of plastic pollution. This change would be a crucial step towards preserving biodiversity and maintaining balanced ecosystems. 3. Healthier oceans. Plastic pollution disrupts marine ecosystems, harming coral reefs, fish populations, and the overall health of our oceans. Coral reefs, often referred to as the rainforests of the sea, are particularly vulnerable. They provide habitat for countless marine species, and their destruction would have a ripple effect throughout the ocean. A ban would help restore these vital ecosystems, allowing them to recover and thrive. Healthier oceans mean more fish, cleaner water, and more resilient marine life. The restoration of these ecosystems would not only benefit marine life but also support the communities that depend on the ocean for food and livelihood. 4. Improved human health. Microplastics, tiny plastic particles, are now found in our food and water. They enter our bodies through the seafood we consume and even the air we breathe. A global ban on single-use plastics would reduce our exposure to these potentially harmful substances, improving human health. Less plastic in the environment means fewer microplastics entering our bodies, leading to better health outcomes. This reduction would be akin to removing a persistent irritant from our daily lives, allowing us to lead healthier, more fulfilling lives. The health benefits would extend beyond individuals, impacting public health systems by reducing the burden of plastic-related illnesses. 5. Boost to innovation. A ban on single-use plastics would incentivize the development and adoption of sustainable alternatives. This shift would foster innovation and create new green jobs, much like the tech boom created opportunities in the digital world. Companies would be encouraged to develop biodegradable materials, reusable products, and other eco-friendly solutions. This innovation could lead to breakthroughs in materials science, manufacturing, and product design. As a result, we would see a surge in green technologies, transforming industries and creating a more sustainable economy. The push for alternatives would also educate consumers, encouraging more environmentally conscious purchasing decisions. 6. Stronger economies. While there may be initial costs associated with transitioning away from single-use plastics, a ban could ultimately create more resilient and sustainable economies. The money saved from reduced waste management and environmental cleanup could be redirected towards more productive uses. Over time, economies would adapt and thrive, much like a forest regrowing after a fire. The shift would also reduce dependency on oil, as plastics are petroleum-based, leading to more stable and diversified economies. This transition would not only benefit the environment but also strengthen economic foundations, making them less vulnerable to oil price fluctuations. 7. Reduced carbon footprint. The production and disposal of plastic contribute significantly to greenhouse gas emissions. Single-use plastics are often made from fossil fuels, and their manufacturing process releases a substantial amount of carbon into the atmosphere. By banning these plastics, we would decrease our reliance on fossil fuels, much like switching from coal to renewable energy. This reduction would help mitigate climate change, a pressing issue that affects every corner of the globe. As we move towards a low-carbon future, a global ban on single-use plastics would be a crucial step in reducing our carbon footprint and combating global warming. 8. Cleaner communities. Our streets, parks, and beaches would be cleaner and more aesthetically pleasing without the constant influx of plastic waste. Picture a community park where children can play without encountering plastic debris or a riverbank free of plastic bottles. A global ban would transform our living spaces, making them more enjoyable and healthier for everyone. This change would foster a sense of community pride and responsibility, as residents take ownership of their clean surroundings. Cleaner communities would also attract more visitors, boost local economies, and improve the quality of life for residents. 9. Greater public awareness. A global ban on single-use plastics would raise awareness about the harmful impacts of plastic pollution. People would become more conscious of their consumption habits, much like the shift in mindset that occurred with recycling. This increased awareness would lead to more responsible consumption and waste management practices. As the public becomes more informed, they would demand better policies and products, driving further change. The awareness generated by a ban would create a ripple effect, inspiring individuals and communities to take collective action towards a more sustainable future. 10. A more sustainable future. Ultimately, a ban on single-use plastics would be a crucial step towards a more sustainable future. It would signal a shift in priorities, where we prioritize the health of our planet and its inhabitants over convenience. This change would be like choosing a healthier lifestyle, not just for ourselves but for the entire planet. By reducing plastic waste, protecting wildlife, and fostering innovation, we would create a world that is more balanced and harmonious. A sustainable future would ensure that the Earth remains a vibrant and thriving home for generations to come, preserving its beauty and resources for all.